he was the second, and we realized that every time we did a boat, she was like this crazy.
Yeah.
Right. And we figured out that first.
It's not easy, but it's a good approach.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, we're never going to get it. And then all of a sudden, this guy was on two boats, just like,
Okay.
everyone out of the water. And I'm like,
Who's running it?
It's oh, it is.
Yeah, totally shady.
That's how long you have to
Yeah.
do it.
So, but we're using it as an excuse to have a
We're sorry, we're sitting there like,
I did.
Okay.
we left when?
I know.
Everybody at work was like, you're only going to be left for this.
Oh, that's our favorite.
Oh my God.
Literally our favorite
I
there.
need to come by. Oh my God.
What day is it?
It's December 12th. It's a week. It's a happy hour.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is that a Thursday?
Oh, that's part of why we do this.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually
I didn't
were.
realize that.
We used to live down in
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
on
I actually
Cheyenne.
haven't met your husband.
I know.
Down just like
Let's do it.
whichever direction it is.
All right, sounds
A mile
I'm
south
gonna go
of
run. It was nice to see
or
you too. I'm gonna go
south
see
Bellevue.
you.
Thank you for sharing.
Oh my gosh.
So this is all we have to
problem.
bring.
How much do you want me to share?
Yeah, so thank you.
We'll go back tomorrow morning.
All right, I'm gonna get it.
All right.
Figure out how to be a better vlogger.
Enjoy your
Because I'm a
season.
joke.
Thank
You
you.
too.
I'm Jen.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure.
I do branding, so I love people that
Oh
are.
my God, you're the best. Oh, I just love you.
Isn't that cool?
He's awesome.
You're so wonderful. I think it's so awesome that you're here and you're learning these things because this is stuff you'll use for the rest of your life. I think you're so cool. Oh, you did? Oh, you're the best.
Your mom
Take good
can
care of
too.
yourself and be sweet to your mom and keep doing good things.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Enjoy it. Have fun. Oh, I'm not teaching anymore today. I'm taking my class in the Ryan King, so I'm leaving. I know, it is great. Maybe next time. Tell your mom to tweet me and let me know how you're doing. Alright, do good in school and listen to your mom. Do good things. Alright, cool. Bye.
Bye.
I'm cut straight. I got my first one yesterday. I was like,
Really?
when did that happen? No, I was just gonna say I'm in branding, so I love finding real people.
Oh, that's so cool. Branding's a tough one because it is like
Well,
so
you have to start. You just want to
numbers
jump over it. That was my talk was identified a free amplifier.
Nice.
Amplify
Oh, that's
is
fantastic.
easy. I'm like, I'm not even gonna touch that
I
area.
love that.
We'll slide you on
Yes.
the chair.
Unfortunately, they put the two of us opposite each other.
Oh, did you?
Right.
Same name,
it out.
neighbors. No, but that's the beauty
That's-
of having it on live stream.
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
it's better. Yeah.
No, it's so cool. I mean, because I love this conference. It's my third year because it's like the world's changing so quick.
Yeah,
I feel like I have
yeah.
stuff in my slides from Friday. So, you know,
What's your company?
Ladies and Brand.
I just saw your website. You're awesome. You know what? I think I must have been looking around on the speakers or something and saw your
Yeah, I
information, but I was
started
totally
following
impressed. I thought it was awesome.
Thank
I think
you.
it's so clever. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
I love
good
it.
to hear because it's so you don't perceive yourself like that.
Oh, that's so true. You know what? That has been, and it's so
And
funny.
my website is
And branding was my
brand
greatest
authority.
challenge is seeing myself the way others
Wow.
are, having them see
That's
me
pretty
the way that I
freaking
feel
amazing.
inside. It is such a challenge.
I
think it's great. I really like it.
What I want to do is
sorry.
like,
I mean, that's
reading.
awesome.
I can look at somebody's website and like, you know, have your
Like,
picture,
what
like
class
all
is it
that.
gonna be
No,
on?
the psych. I was
Oh,
like,
this
yeah.
my class is on
Oh,
Hootsuite.
my gosh.
It's really
Like,
technical.
say it
Oh,
right
yeah,
there and then
Mom
you
and I
can,
did the
you know,
same.
face
You
your-
are.
psychology
Don't
behind
boo
it.
me, please.
It's
Be
easy
nice.
to know
Go
you
easy
see
on
the
me.
website.
I'm sensitive.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, it's
like
so true. They really
You know
don't.
what your life's gonna
They say they want it. They say they do.
That's,
I learned to listen what they say.
that's the thing I don't miss.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I've got a.
Let me get my notes out.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. That was good to see you. Take care of yourself.
You look so much happier.
We're all type level.
I am.
Oh my
I
God.
understand that because I was like, I don't know.
I'm gonna look at my website tomorrow. So I haven't time it out.
No, it's perfect because I'm like done with my major.
I wondered if you were getting there the last time we talked to you.
What was that? Working this morning.
Oh yeah, well I was we had
Oh, here we go.
beautiful office, but I was at the financial center.
Oh, Mom.
Oh my God. People are taking
Go talk to
notes.
them.
Thunder Rock and Roll.
Yeah.
All right.
If she saw my website,
That was like
I
that was the beginning of the end.
If you want to learn her stories,
know you.
that's where I'm working now.
So we met last year.
I'm not doing
She's the only one that put things on my raffle prize.
We don't need to say that.
I thought that was
So
She liked
I
playing to a
told her
lot of
email
what we're
and like
doing. She dovetails very well.
Nice. I will.
That's why I was like, I see her. She's so much. She's doing it.
Awesome. Yeah.
guys. I'm like,
Bye,
yeah.
Michelle. I appreciate it.
Good to
Nice
see
to
you.
meet you.
Yeah. We
Nice
touch
to
online.
meet you. Bye.
And
Thank you.
I'm like, yeah. It's all great.
I didn't see your jar out there this time.
I didn't.
See, I
They were had more
for that.
professional prizes, and I won Amazon $50 ticket. So I'm like, I did speak for free.
Cool.
I got somebody.
That's awesome.
And then a hug. So that's
That's
better than.
Well, we appreciate you coming out and speaking because everyone has something of value. We can all learn from each other.
Oh my God, I learned. Actually, no, I'm gonna learn how to say dates, but I'm gonna do write up with all the
Excellent.
stuff.
And then you're next, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
Have
time?
fun.
Thanks. Make sure nobody brought any like rotten tomatoes.
Yeah, the next one is all like just breathing, catching your shit, getting ready to get.
How are you doing?
I'm okay, and you?
I'm okay. I'm trying to decide if I should give everyone a few more minutes or if I should start. What do you think?
You're the boss.
Okay, I'm the boss. All right.
Can we need that a jar for circulation?
Sure.
Please. Thank you.
No problem. Sorry, I'm a circulation nut too, but just not today.
Well, if it gets too noisy, we'll close it.
Okay, sounds good to me. Okay, I guess I'll get started, you guys. Hi, I'm Perri Collins. At the current moment, I am the digital media manager for AC Big Media. We're a local magazine company. And we're going to talk about Hootsuite. I'm a Twitter fanatic. There's my Twitter handle. If y'all need to contact me if you have any questions afterwards, I'm happy to answer them for you. I didn't realize I was going to be back here because I want to show you how everything works. I don't have like slides, so we're just going to go through it. And you can see how Hootsuite works and what it's capable of doing. So I'll be back there and you can see what I'm doing, and if you have any questions, let me know. Oops, excuse me. So for, how many of you guys already use Hootsuite, or how many of you guys know what it is? Okay, great. So I don't have to explain that too much. Alright, so for those of you that don't know, Hootsuite is a social media dashboard where you can post messages and monitor multiple social media accounts in one spot. So instead of going to Facebook.com and posting something on Facebook, or Twitter.com and posting something on Twitter, you can do it all in one place. So I'm going to log in right here so you guys have a better idea of what a dashboard looks like. And also it's cloud-based, so it's all online. You can see the same dashboard on multiple devices anywhere you are with a Wi-Fi signal. Which is great, because if you're like me and you're always like leaving your computer at home and stuff, you can just access this from everywhere. Oh, give me just a second here, because it wants me to double verify everything. Alright, so when you open up Hootsuite, it will take you to your main dashboard. And I'm just going to, for those of you who don't know, I'll just go over the parts real quick. So you can see my stuff right here. These are called streams, these columns right here, and there are 4 of them. And you can customize those to be whatever you want. And these up at the top are tabs. So you can put as many social media networks into a stream or tab as you want. You can separate them by organization. So mine is like Perri Collins is my personal stuff, and all these other ones are different organizations, TechPHX, Press Happy, Valley Crush. Those are all like different clients or projects that I'm working on. And my favorite one is Spy Girl Central. That's just my own personal tab. I gave it that name because I use it to like stalk people. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. Also, just a couple of other things. This little spyglass or magnifying glass is how you search for things. And this little box here is where you choose what social network you want to post to.
Are they listed it there in like a drop down?
Yes, it'll be like a drop down, and I'll click on it and show you as soon as I get back there. And you can add a different social network or a different stream. So a social network would be like a Twitter account or a Facebook page, and then a stream would just be one of these columns here. Any questions so far?
Yes. Is Twitter and Facebook the only ones? What about Google?
No, you can do Google+, you can upload videos to both YouTube and Vimeo. You can do Instagram, but you can't post pictures on Instagram because of the way their API is, but you can monitor stuff with it. RSS feeds, Flickr. I'm trying to think of some of the ones we don't use all the time. But they have what they're called apps, and they allow you to integrate Hootsuite with 60 other different products. Not all social networks are on here, but you know the main ones, LinkedIn, Google+, Twitter, and Facebook are, and that's what most people use.
I haven't used Hootsuite in a long time. Is it still free?
It is free up to 5 social media accounts. And after that, you have to purchase the Pro version, which gives you unlimited accounts, and it's only $8 a month. So it's totally worth it, in my opinion.
Was it called something else before? Because this looks familiar, but I don't remember the name.
Well, there are a lot of similar products out there, like TweetDeck and Sprout Social, and they all kind of have a very similar dashboard look. I've used them, but I prefer Hootsuite, again, because what you get for the price is a lot. And I can use unlimited social networks, whereas TweetDeck will only give you so many, and Sprout Social charges you much more. So if we click up in the social media box, you'll see all the accounts I have. And if you want to send a tweet, we're just going to select from one of those. And let's see. So you'll see there are little like Facebook icons. Or no, these are Twitter icons. Or, hello, if I could click. You have like the personal Facebook profile, and then you have all these Facebook pages. And if you wanted to post something, so let's say I wanted to post something to multiple networks, like, hello, I'm teaching a social media class today. Oh, can I spell? Maybe not. So let's say we wanted to send this out to multiple networks. I would just go down the list and let's say I wanted to post it to like, not that one, but like those two, and maybe my Facebook page. And so I would just click them and they would show up in this box right here, this different social networks. As you can see, there's 2 Twitters and a Facebook profile. And then I would just click on, what do I click on? Oh, look at that, they changed it overnight. Okay. There used to be a little post button and now I don't see it. Oh, here it is. It's like a little play button. It's this little blue button here, and it instantly will post. Oh, did I auto-schedule that? Well, it will instantly post to all those social networks that I just clicked on. So I know that, for example, like time is money, and we're all trying to save time to save money. So whether you're trying to manage multiple networks for your own personal business or for clients, having a dashboard like this is definitely going to save you time. There's another really cool feature that Hootsuite has that I love. So if you're one of those people who uses a lot of content, who posts links to information, I work for a media company, so we're always posting links to like breaking news, not necessarily from our site, but sometimes from our site and others. Hootsuite has a little Hootlet button. So usually like in your browser, you'll see like little buttons at the top. Or I'm sorry, we're in Chrome, like, you know, the back and the refresh. It'll add a little owl button up there, and every time you see something on the web that you want to post to one of your social networks, you just click on the little button with the owl. It's just a little like app that you install in your browser. It takes like 5 seconds, and it's really convenient if you like read a lot, sort through a lot of information, or want to share a lot of stuff you run across on the web. Any questions so far? Am I going too fast?
No.
Okay.
So you have 10? You have 10?
Well, I can have as many as I want because I'm on the Pro version. So I have different tabs for different projects and different organizations I sit on the board of and things like that.
How do you get to that bookmark that Al thing?
Oh, you go to Hootsuite.com, And once you register and log in, it's called Hootlit, and it just sits up. Hootsuite.com. Here, I'll pull it up for you. I think it's hootsuite.com/Hootlit, and you can install it for Chrome and Firefox, and it just sits right up here in the corner. So I'm not going to install it on this computer because it belongs to the university. But once you register, you can just download it. Again, it takes like 5 minutes. Oh, look at that. Somebody tweeted about me. How cool. So this is Nam right here, and I can monitor what he's saying. If I click on his name, I can get information about him, how many people he's following, how many are following him, how many times he's tweeted, his clout score. Who doesn't know what a clout score is? Okay, a clout score, clout is a tool that measures your social influence.
Embarrass me now.
I'm not going to embarrass you. And it just tells you, it's an algorithm, and it's like a credit score for your social media. So it monitors how often you post, how many people are talking to you, how many times you retweet others, how many times you post links. They make this big, long mathematical equation and then assign you a number. And the higher the number, the more that person has influence in the social sphere. And it's like a credit score. It doesn't say a whole lot about you. It's just a number they assign you so that we can kind of figure out, like if you want to target influencers in your industry, that number will help you out. You don't want to, I'm so sorry. You don't want to talk to people with a low clout score. You do, but I'm just saying you want to go right to the top because those are the people who are more active. Sorry, the people with the higher clout score are the ones who are more active on social media. So they're the ones who are going to be more inclined to talk about your business or your product or you. Okay, so let me talk about RSS feeds because I think they're a great way to distribute content. And if you have a blog or business, Hootsuite is really great for that too. So let's say you want to add an RSS feed and get your RSS feed from like your favorite blog or news source and get it into one of these streams in Hootsuite. You just go down to settings on your dashboard and click on RSS, and you can add one. So let's do a practice one. Who has a favorite blog? Nom, what's your favorite blog?
My favorite blog?
Pick one.
Dozens of favorite blogs.
Which one has an RSS feed?
Okay, let's try this one. Slacktivist.
Slacktivist. Did I spell it right?
Yeah, that's it. I think it's on TechPHX, but
Okay, so let's find the RSS feed.
that's not it.
That's not it? Did I spell it wrong?
No, it's just type Slacktivist in your search.
Okay.
Leave the .com off of there. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
That's it right there.
All right, so on your favorite blog, find the RSS feed button and click on that, and you get the RSS link up here at the top. Just cut that or copy it. I like to cut. I don't know.
I think that's it. But
That's okay. It has an RSS feed. We're just using an example. And then you can just add it in here. Click up the feed. Oh, it won't paste. There we go. And then which account you want it associated with. So I'm just going to associate it with my regular Twitter account. And what this will do is every time a new post is posted on that blog, Slacktivist, it will appear in your Twitter stream. So instead of you having to, let's say, write a blog post and then send it out to everyone, you can write it, and every time you publish it to the web, like on WordPress or Blogger or whatever platform you use, it will automatically post to Twitter. And you can say, see my new blog post, or read my favorite blog. Here we go. And save feed. Oh, well that's nice.
yeah.
I use an example and it doesn't want to work.
I don't think that's a valid feed.
You don't think that's a valid feed? Then why would they put it up there?
Because I think that's if you click on that link, it gives you a list or.
All right, well maybe we'll try something else.
Like one of the feeds in the detail, like you got the page of feeds there.
Oh, that was the page of feeds?
Yeah.
It wasn't the feed itself?
Yeah.
Okay, here's a blog. Token Skeptic. There we go. Oh, I should have just... Well, we see your religious leanings. No, just kidding, Nom. You're cool. Okay, so we click on the RSS feed link. Here we go.
Boy, that's like really bad.
I know, I just put you on the spot and everything. All right, here we go. The right feed. There we go. And now, every time that a new blog post is posted on that website, it will go right into our, well, I picked Twitter, but it could be posted to Facebook or a Facebook page or a Google Plus page or what have you. So, and you can select multiple networks.
Let me ask you, with all these streams, how many are you monitoring at one time? Like,
Well, it depends how I feel that day.
okay, but how many, like, typically? Like, do you-
Typically, like, you know, I'll do my personal one. I'll look at it every day. For example, I belong to a group called Women in Media. I'll look at that one like once
No,
or
I mean,
twice
like,
a week.
you have your
Oh, you can have 10 of them on each tab.
so
So I have, you know, my mentions. I have some lists in here, like Phoenix people, Phoenix Design. So these are all people who are parts of different groups or different industries in the Valley. And I just put them all on the list, and I keep that list on one of these streams.
So all those tabs are all just a series of streams there.
Right.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
All the tabs are different streams.
How far, I don't want to say down, but back can you look?
So you can look back 3,200 tweets on each stream without downloading them. So you would just scroll down to the bottom, and then it will tell you to wait, and it will load up the next few, and then you can scroll down, and it will load up the next few.
Are they searchable?
Yes, and we're going to get to search in a minute.
Okay.
Okay, because search is my favorite part. Oh, another thing I love about Hootsuite is the scheduler. So you probably saw up here, you can type in a tweet, you can select what network you want it to be on, and then if you click on this little calendar button here, hello calendar, no, okay, calendar, you can pick the time and the date that you want it to be tweeted out. So you can schedule a bunch of tweets. So if you have a sale coming up, an important event, you're speaking somewhere, and you're busy preparing for your speech and you don't have time to tell people to come listen and tune in live, you can just schedule it. And then my other favorite feature is this little button right here, which is the bulk message uploader. And this is really awesome because it saves you a lot of time. If you're just sending out information and not interested in engaging people, if you're just giving them, for example, links to news stories, links to events, things that you have already planned, you can put together a spreadsheet with the tweet, the time you want it to be sent out, and the link you want it to link to. Put together a big spreadsheet for the whole year and just upload it. And then select what social media networks you want to post it to, and hit submit, and it's all there scheduled for you. Yes, it's very cool. And if you don't know, you can download a sample CSV, which is just another version of a spreadsheet. You can make them in Google Docs or Excel and just save it as a CSV. And they'll give you a sample one. Let's see, can we open a sample one here? Maybe not. But, maybe not. Can we? Ah, here we go. Okay. So the sample CSV, as you can see, just has the date and time and the format it needs to be in. Here's the tweet, and in this column over here, we have a link if there's going to be a link. And that's all you have to do. Just 3 columns, real simple. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and just schedule them. That way you don't have to check in online to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. It's already scheduled. You can spend time with your family instead. Well, I mean, I manage a lot of social media clients. I don't want to be on the computer all Christmas. I want to be opening up my gifts and eating pie. Well, I'm just, these are just different ways to help you save time. So the bulk scheduler is definitely one of my favorite things. Oh, the only problem with that is no photos. So, for example, Facebook is very visual, and a lot of people like to upload photos. You can't use photos with the bulk uploader. So it's only for text and links. Facebook itself has its own scheduler, so if you do a lot of Facebook scheduling with photos, you might want to work on theirs. They do not have a bulk uploader, but they do have a scheduling feature. And it works on pages and profiles. But you can like upload a photo to a website or a service like TwitPic or Flickr, and then just take the link and use that link in your bulk upload. For example, Twitter has no pictures, but there's always links to pictures. So if you're going to use it that way, you can do that. All right, and now my real favorite part we're going to get to is search. Now, how many of you guys have used Twitter search before? All right, and how many of you guys have used Facebook search before? All right. Yes, but it sucks.
No, it
Okay.
doesn't work.
So this is one of the reasons why Twitter is my preferred network, is because of the search functionality. It is so awesome. So I'm just going to show you an example real quick on my Spy Girl Central tab here. This stream here is a search. And what it is, the search terms are how to WordPress. So when anybody tweets, how do I blank WordPress in WordPress, I get those tweets in this stream. And so I do WordPress design and development, and this is how I find my clients. They're people who need help with WordPress. I'm purposely looking for people who are saying to the world, you know, how do I XYZ in WordPress? They come up in the stream, and then I can answer them. And then there are filters you can add. So like I filtered out links because I don't want people who are posting to their own tutorials. I want to find people who need help. And I filtered out retweets because I don't like a bunch of reruns in my stream. But I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So we're going to do an example real quick. If I can pull up my examples tab. Oh, I did pull up some examples. Sorry, I was playing around last night. Okay, here we go. So we're going to add a stream, and if this is also how you add your social networks, but all the ones that have already been added, like Facebook or Twitter, you know, the photos make me a little nervous. No, I'm just kidding. You can take a photo, girl. But it does help me stay focused if I don't see you with a big iPhone in my face. No, I'm just teasing. Okay, so when you click on Add Stream, all your social networks and all their different faucets are available right here in this little box. So we're going to do a Twitter search. So I'm going to click on Twitter, and then I'm going to click on Search over on this tab. And you have to assign it to a network. We'll just use my personal one. And then we're going to see what the keyword is we're going to search for. So I'm going to search for TechPHX. So I'll just type TechPHX in the box. And if you're unsure what to search for, this is really helpful where it says show examples, and it will give you how the syntax on how to search for things with an and or an or for certain dates if you want it, like in a, you know, if you're looking for tweets about TechPHX but only in 2013 or only since like 2012, you know, you can search and narrow it down by date. But we're just going to do a general search right now just so you can see how it works, and our word is TechPHX. And we'll click on Add Stream, and as you can see right here is the stream. And anyone who mentioned the phrase TechPHX shows up here. So we have things from like the TechPHX account, people who have attended, different speakers, and we can see what the conversation is, what's going on, who's there, and if we want to talk to them, you know, hey, did you enter the raffle? Hey, don't park on this side of the building. We can find those people and target them by looking for keywords using the search. Any questions so far?
Yeah, can you use wildcards in your searches?
You know, I haven't yet, but let's see.
Well, you were saying earlier that you had one, how do you blank?
Oh yeah, I just didn't put those words in there. So we'll try another one. We'll click on Add Stream, and what do you want to search for? How do you what?
Well, about how do you something in WordPress?
Okay, so we'll just say how to WordPress. I just don't write it in. I just write how to WordPress. Or, you know, like we'll say how to, maybe you're a contractor, how to build. And click on Add Stream. And this stream right here is all the people who are looking for how to build stuff. Some of it is tutorials, as you can see. And some of it is like pictures. I don't know why I just clicked on that picture. I just want to see what it was. Here we go. How to build culture around a stapler. So, but as you can see, it has the word how to build. But maybe if you search for stapler or swing line, that will come up.
Is it actually going out to Twitter on these searches?
No, they don't see what you are doing. Only you see it. It's pretty much.
That's not what I mean.
Oh.
The search is so fast. Has
Yes.
Hootsuite cached all of the, or is it actually?
No, this is all real time.
I'm amazed it's that fast to search all of Twitter.
I want to say there might be like a minute delay. Like if I tweet something, it won't show up immediately, but in another minute or two, it will. So it's pretty close to real time. And then, okay, if you want to narrow it down and filter it, you just click on this little button here, and you can filter by other keywords or by clout score. So that is to find your influencers. So we want to find people who talk about TechPHX who are very active in their communities. So about 35-40 is your average for people who are on social media. So I would say somebody in 50 at TechPHX might be like an influencer. So it already narrows it down for me. All these people are influencers who are talking about TechPHX right now. So I'll probably want to retweet them. I'll want to have a conversation. I might want to invite them to speak next year. This is how you locate them. And again, these are the people who are very active on social media, so they're going to get the word out quicker about whatever your event or product is. Any questions so far? Okay, now what if you're at like a really huge event, or you have like a really broad topic? Like what if you sell shoes online and you want to find people in your community who are talking about shoes? Well, we know how to search for shoes by adding a stream for search. So let me just add a quick stream, and we're going to look for shoes. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll just do a search. You can also search by clicking on the little magnifying glass here. And we are going to search by location now. So this is fun. But you need Google Maps for this one, because we're going to need the latitude and longitude of the location you're going to be tweeting at. So let's say my store is located at 555 North Central Avenue in Phoenix. Okay. Let's see. How do I find this? Well, Google used to tell you the address or the location. Oh wait, search nearby? Maybe that's it. No. Directions.
Should give you the address.
Right, I'm looking for the longitude and latitude.
If you right click below unit page.
If I right click below it? Oh, here we go. Ah, what's here? There it is. So if you right click on a place on the map and click on what's here, there we go, that's how we do it. Click on what's here. Up here in the bar, it will give you the longitude and latitude. So we're going to copy that and put it in Hootsuite. So let's say we want to look for people who are talking about shoes and in your location. So the code word for that is geocode with a colon. Paste. Oh, that's not the location. Whoops. Here we go. Sorry about that. And then you paste in the location code from Google, the longitude and latitude, and hit search. And nobody is talking about shoes in that location. So, but maybe, let me try like Phoenix, because, oh look, nobody's talking about Phoenix. How about ASU? Okay, there we go. One person in that neighborhood is talking about ASU.
How big is the neighborhood?
The default is 25 miles, but you can also change that.
25-mile radius, right?
Right, 25-mile radius from the longitude and latitude points. And if you want to search even more specific, let me see. Let me see here. Let's see, we'll say geocode, and we'll say like 50 miles. 50 miles. And now we have more people tweeting about ASU within 50 miles of that location. So this will help you pinpoint people in your neighborhood, like if you're a local business, or let's say your client or your project or your event is like in California. You just find the longitude or latitude of that, and you can see the people in that area talking about whatever your keyword is.
Is it that if they're specific logged in or acknowledge that they're geo-tracking? Okay.
That's correct.
All
Yeah.
right.
So,
I was gonna say there's no way that
right, well, usually if you're on free Wi-Fi, you don't get the option to decide that. hotels, also things like that. But there are people who know about like privacy and security, and they will turn off their geolocation. So that's me. I always turn mine off. I don't like people stalking me. But most people don't know those advanced techniques, or they use free Wi-Fi, and then you're able to track them this way. All right. Like I said, Twitter and Hootsuite will only show you your last about 3,000 tweets. But using Hootsuite, you can download an archive of every tweet you've ever made or that has been made to you. And I will show you that because that can be handy too, especially if you're looking at maybe something you did last year and how much engagement you got. You just click on your settings button right over here and then click on archives. And we're going to download an archive. This is one I did last night. It's how many times I mentioned the word Cronkite, 199 times. Apparently. I did go to school there at Cronkite at ASU, so I have talked about it in the past. But in order to set one up, we just hit this little plus button here. So in Hootsuite, anytime you want to add something new, there's always like a plus button somewhere. So if you get lost, just click on that. And let's say we want to look for words. I'm going to say journalism or media because I mention those a lot and I'll have a lot of tweets. The archive owner would be myself. Hootsuite also does things with teams, so if you have a large team, you can assign things to different members. But since it's just me, I always assign everything to myself. There's no one else on my teams. And click on Create Archive. And then check back in a few minutes. It will tell you how many tweets, and it will have a little link over here for you to download it into a spreadsheet. Then you can sort it by date to look for keywords. Who are you tweeting to the most? What times of day are you tweeting the most? I mean, there are other services that will do that, but if you're managing this for a client, or if you just want to know, if you like data and metrics, this is a really easy way to get it. You can download your entire archive. It doesn't have to be a keyword or a hashtag. I use hashtags a lot. Another great thing about Hootsuite is that you can follow hashtags very easily. For example, TechPHX. No, click on TechPHX. Here we go. Let me close this. So we have a hashtag. It's hashtag TechPHX, and all the people who are talking about it show up in this stream. Let me see. On my Spy Girl Central tab, I follow some chats like WJ Chat for web journalists, or Journ Chat for regular journalists, or WordPress Chat, and I can see what's going on and what people are talking about. How many of you guys have participated in Twitter chats? Great, great. If you were here yesterday, this gal gave a talk. It was awesome. They were live chatting the whole time she was in the session. So Twitter chats are really a great way to, one, find clients, find friends, find out what's going on, what the conversation is, get help, find out what's going on in your industry, what the hot topics are. So I highly encourage you guys to find any kind of Twitter chats related to your industry and just at least peep in every once in a while and see what's going on and what they're talking about, because that'll help you stay on top of your game. Okay, any questions so far? All right. So right now I just have Facebook and Twitter set up on mine, but you can add other social networks. So we'll just go through that process real quick, and I will show you. You just click on Add Social Network up here, and it will tell you which ones you want. So these are the general ones. You can also add like WordPress and Tumblr, and post to those social networks, not just like tweets and comments and things. I like to go in and type it all up myself, but if you wanted to do it from here and just post it across all the networks at once, you could, or you can bulk upload it and do it that way as well. So I don't have my Google Plus on here, so let's add a Google Plus profile so you guys can just go through the process and see how it's done. If I can remember my password. Okay, and then it just tells me what Hootsuite's going to do, and am I okay with that? And I just hit accept. And then I have two pages, a TechPHX page and my personal page. So we're just going to put the check mark on here, but if I wanted to do, oh, well, I guess I can't do it because it's owned by somebody else. But, you know, it will show you all your pages that you have on Google+, and just click on Finish Importing, and it will add all the streams here for you.
Can it do communities, or is that not?
What kind of community? Oh, on Google+?
Yeah.
No, you can only do pages or profiles.
Okay.
It won't do communities, and Facebook will only do pages or profiles. It won't do groups or communities either.
Will this look for photos of you?
No. But here's a great tip if you didn't know, Google has an image search feature. Have you used this? You upload a picture of yourself and it will find everywhere on the internet where that picture appears.
Can you show us that on yourself?
Sure. Why not? Let me find a picture of myself first.
Go to Facebook.
Oh, go to Facebook. Well, I could just Google myself. It's not really a Hootsuite feature, but I thought it was cool. So here's like a picture of me. Here's my little headshot. And let's see. I just want to view the image. I don't have to upload it because it's already on the web. I'll just tell Google that the URL where it appeared was this one over here. So then we just go to google.com, images, and see this little camera right here? You can search by image instead of by like words. So I just paste in the picture of my image, or you could upload the picture and it shows me everywhere my image appears, or people that look like me also. So there you go. So like for example in the news industry, if somebody sends us a picture of like a plane crash or children dying across the ocean or something, then we put it into Google search and see if that is like an old picture, if it's a fake picture, things like that. It's just a really easy, quick way to verify things.
Wow.
So that's just a little tip. Google is awesome if you really know all the like advanced features. So maybe I should give a talk on that next year.
Yes.
All right. Now, oh yes, the different apps you can add. Let's see. So again, in your little dashboard on the side, you just click on App Directory, and I would click over here on free apps because I don't believe in paying for anything unless it's worth it. I'm not a cheapskate. I'm just very judicious. Okay. And as you can see, you can add Instagram, YouTube, Tumblr, Flickr, RSS feeds. You can integrate Hootsuite like with your newsletters if you use MailChimp or Constant Contact. And you can like share those. Like you have an email list and you think you can only send it out to those people who are signed up for your email list. This will allow you to send that email newsletter out to everyone who follows you on different social media accounts as well as your email list. So you're getting a broader reach.
Can you go into that a little more? Because that seems like that would be worth the monthly payment.
Really? Well, I don't want to add it right now. I don't really have any newsletters that I could show you an example for, but they have tutorials on Hootsuite.com. Hootsuite University is what it's called, and it walks you through it, video tutorials step by step, and they'll show you how to do it. But it's pretty much the same thing as maybe like getting a link and linking to your newsletter, but it will also keep analytics for you. It will tell you what social network the people are clicking on your newsletter from and different things like that.
So say that again. It's like if you have a newsletter,
Right.
which I do,
So you use like Constant Contact or MailChimp.
I use another one similar to that.
Okay,
My-
well
my
it has
newsletter.
to be in this app directory here so that Hootsuite can integrate with it.
Okay.
You can also add stories straight to the newsletter and save it as a draft. So if in the beginning I showed you the little Hootlet feature that sits in the top of your browser, you can like save stories to that and save it to your newsletter. And that way when you're ready to work on your newsletter or send it out, they're all listed there for you. Or you can take your newsletter and instead of just emailing it to your list, you can email it to your Facebook people, to your Twitter people, to your Google Plus people.
That's it.
With like just
Right, that's what I wanted to know.
okay, yeah, it's almost the same thing. You just select the networks you want it to go to. It populates in here. You can, let's see, schedule it or send it right away, whatever you want to do. So again,
About
that's
like YouTube.
yeah, YouTube is great. The thing I love about YouTube and Vimeo, for example, I use YouTube because they have a really great reach, a really great community. Everyone knows YouTube. They have a lot of followers. But sometimes I want to embed a video on my website, but I don't want all that YouTube garbage. I don't want the comments to appear. I don't want them going off of my website onto YouTube. So I use Vimeo. Well, instead of having to upload it first to YouTube, then to Vimeo, I can have YouTube and Vimeo in my Hootsuite, upload one video, it goes to two places. And it just saves me one more step. It saves
Right.
5 more minutes. You save 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and then you can get home by 5 o'clock on time and everything's good, right? So these, again, I would encourage you to play around. This is free, up to 5 social networks. Again, it's only $9 a month. If you go for the pro version, worth the $9 just to save you from the time and the headaches. I mean, most of us make like more than $9 an hour. I mean, it saves you more than an hour a week. But go in, play around, do the tutorials, so easy. And there's my Twitter handle. I'm on Twitter all day long. Send me a message if you have any questions.
I have a question. You
Yes.
said you were going to talk to us about spying on people
Okay.
and RSS feeds.
Oh, I did. Well, I showed you the search and how to locate people and spy on people. What part did you want to spy on?
Like how? Well, is there a spy on people university?
No, but again, if you're someone who's social and online a lot, like business leaders, celebrities, or like regular people like me who just love social media, it is very easy to find out where people are going, what they're tweeting about, what they love. For example, I went to an interview recently, looked up my interviewer, found out she goes to the same coffee shop I go to. So when we were in the interview, I was able to tell her, hey, I love the new mocha latte that they have down at the corner of the store. Have you tried it yet? And that just helps you build rapport because you get to know the other person on social media because you spy on them.
Okay.
So
Really,
it could backfire. That's why you got to use your brain
That's right.
and not go all crazy stalker on it.
That's right. And then what about RSS feed?
Oh, RSS feed. So I showed you one RSS feed where you can post straight to Twitter from the RSS. Let me show you the other one. Let me see. Here are my examples. Oh, it's right over here, my RSS reader. So I just added a stream. So let me delete this and we'll just do it again.
And can you tell, just briefly what they are and why they're important?
RSS feeds?
Yeah.
Okay, so RSS feeds is a way for you to tap into the information in a blog or a news network or some kind of website that's constantly putting out information. So, for example, like the New York Times or Girl Meets Fork, the gal who blogs about the restaurants in Phoenix. They all have that little orange RSS symbol, and that's a way for you to subscribe to their content on their site and get all the new stuff without you having to go to their site every time to see if there's anything new there.
How does the person that, so like say you have a newsletter, and I have a WordPress blog.
So the RSS feeds are built into that. That's
So
awesome.
what, I have to go into settings somewhere and set it as an RSS feed?
No, it's
RSS?
built in. Like WordPress, Blogger, and most custom or content management systems nowadays, they have the RSS feeds built in already.
So how does so if I'm going to my on my blog,
Right, you look for the little RSS feed button. It's a little orange button.
and where would it be on the blog?
If it's not, if yours is a custom blog and you didn't put it in there,
No.
then it's your web. Oh, it's not. So it's on WordPress.com.
No, .org.
.org. Okay.
When you say custom, what do you mean?
Like, did you build it yourself, or do you have it hosted by WordPress?
Is it hosted on WordPress platform?
Okay,
No,
we'll look
no,
for it.
it's a
We'll look for it. What's the address?
blog.ashtar
command.org. Okay. So let's see. Is there an RSS feed in here? Usually it's at like the top or the bottom, but I don't see one in here.
Okay.
Okay. Usually it's /feed up at the top, and there it is right there.
Where?
This is it. All this code and gobbledygook. That's your RSS feed.
So, yeah, but still, how would somebody even know it's there? I don't even know it's there.
Well, if
Some
you have
tools have autodisplay.
right, like if you used to use Google Reader, or if you do Feedly now,
You just
there's
push
there's a little button that sits up here where you just push it in and adds the feed to your RSS reader.
Like in Feedly, you just type the name of your blog in and it'll figure it out.
Yeah, usually it'll figure it out, especially like WordPress type
Okay,
stuff.
you guys are still going over my head.
Okay.
It's like, I seen my own blog, you said I don't have that little button there.
But
the
here it
code-
is.
The code is there.
Right.
So, but don't I need to put the button on there so people can find it? The button?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, so how do I do that? Or what-
Okay, that's like a WordPress question.
Okay.
But there are plugins that will help you, or you can just
Okay, so I need an RSS plugin. to
You
go-
could, or you could just get a picture of the button and link it to this URL here at the top.
Okay.
And that would be the easy way of doing it.
Okay.
But maybe you're
For a
super.
small fee.
Oh yeah, sure, I'll help you for a small fee. But it's really anything you ever wanted to know is on Google. And this is what I have learned. I did not learn social media or technology in school at all. I got a degree in journalism, it's writing. But all this stuff that I'm telling you now, I learned it on Google. You just Google everything and write tutorial at the end of your question. And you will get a million tutorials that will show you how to do anything you ever thought possible.
Okay.
YouTube is great. Like I do a lot of graphic design, great tutorials on YouTube.
Okay, so that leads me back to the other question about, you had WordPress in there.
Right.
In your Hoop Suite.
Right, and the different kind of apps and programs that you
Right,
use.
so are you posting your actual
You-
blog message
Yes.
on your blog?
You can use it for that, yes.
Okay, so I could start there and then start building the social media.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Can you go back and kind of like?
Sure, but I can't access your blog because I don't know how to
that's
sign
okay.
in. But
No, that's fine.
okay, I'll get to that question in a second,
Okay.
and we'll just go through how to add the feeds right now because we're stuck on RSS. So this will be the link to your RSS feed,
Okay.
and I would just take that, if I can Control C here, and let's see. Oh yes, we're going to add a stream, and we're going to add an RSS. So it's an app, so it's right over here in my list of apps. See, I've added like Social Bro and YouTube and different things. So I want to click on this one and click on the plus side because I want to add a new RSS feed. So we're going to add yours. And it shows up right over here. But it's blank, right? So that's the RSS symbol. So if you see it around the web, that's what it is.
Okay.
And we're just going to add one. So I'm going to add yours right in here. And wait, what's the name of your blog again?
Ashtar
Command?
blog.ashtarcommand.org.
Wait.
It's blog first, Ashtar Command.
Right, I know. I just want to put the name of your company.
That's MAND.
Right,
.org.
right. And so I already put it in here. It already knew what it was.
Right, okay.
It's really easy. You just add the link, give it a name, and save the settings, and your last 20 blogs or so will show up in the stream, or however many this is.
Okay.
Those are the RSS settings you set in your blog. So if you only want me to see 3, I'm only going to get the first 3, or the latest 3, or the most, the most
So
current ones.
basically, for me as the blogger, I need to go in and find the app to put in there so that people can do this.
Right. It's just a button and link it to there.
Okay.
And if they use RSS, they'll know what to do.
And for Hootsuite, every time you do this, they'll give you a separate one for each.
No, you can add like up to 40 of them on one stream. 40 different. So maybe you are tracking certain industries. So you follow like the 40 blogs on hotels, and another stream would be the top 40 blogs on airfare, and another stream would be like the top 40 blogs on
Economic development.
Okay, economic development, right. And then you can see what people are blogging about. Maybe you see like 6 different titles and they're all mentioning the State of the Union address. So you're like, oh crap, what did I miss? And so you want to go look it up and see what's going on.
Exactly.
Or you can use this little arrow here and say you want to retweet it. You want to say, this is what the mayor just wrote on his blog. I want everybody to read it. And you can just send it out or schedule it just right from there. And again, this could be multiple blogs. It doesn't have to be just one. So you are constantly getting information in your stream.
Right. So basically, for me, for mine, I can monitor whatever
Right.
other people's blogs.
Right, you can monitor like your competitors or your partners or different things like that. Or the school that your students go to.
Okay, so I'm not like up to speed with the other, but the blog stuff, yeah, I do that. I have a couple, 3 of my own, and doing WordPress. I've been going to WordCamp.
You know, WordCamp is in January. If you guys are WordPress fans,
That's
want
how
to
I
learn more
found out
about that.
this. Was I bought
Oh
my
yeah,
ticket
very
early.
reasonable there too. This conference was $10. They're only $50, but there are ways to get around that if you don't have $50. Like volunteer to do registration, it's 1 hour, and the rest of the conference is free. That's my little tip. That's how I get into
1 hour.
conferences.
That's all they ask for volunteers.
They have a lot of volunteers.
Really?
It doesn't hurt to ask. What's the worst they could do? Say no, you pay the $50, or say yes, and there you go, you got an in. So that was RSS feeds.
Thank you.
Any other questions, real quick? No.
Thank you.
How am I doing on time?
That was very useful.
It's 12:51.
Oh, perfect. I got 4 minutes. Okay. Any random questions about WordPress or social media?
About the WordPress is that what do you use that link to?
Well, I would show you, but I can't set it up because I don't have a WordPress account.
Explain what you use it for.
So like in this window here,
When we were in Hootsuite,
right, this is Hootsuite,
okay, and there was one of the things that you could monitor was WordPress.
was WordPress.
Okay, so what are you monitoring and where is it?
You're
WordPress?
monitoring your posts, you're monitoring your comments.
Okay.
So
you
you're
put
talking
whatever-
like in
you put
here.
whatever WordPress blogs.
Right,
you want.
they have to be blogs that you have the login and password to.
Your own.
Your own,
Okay.
or your clients. And it can't just be any random ones.
Okay.
Unless you're just using their
Monitoring
RSS
your own.
feed and sharing that info.
Okay.
So yeah, let me see. Here we go, WordPress. It's right here in the list. You just click on Install App, and then it will ask you for your WordPress credentials. And since I don't have one,
So basically, you can monitor all your own personal blogs there
right.
and post one and post them to all
Right.
three
So
of
for
them.
example, here it's asking me what's my blog URL, what's my name, and what's my password.
Okay.
And then you would just log in, and it would fill up these streams
But you
for
have to actually add an app to connect to.
Right,
to
so
it.
they call them apps, but really what it is just a piece of software that works with Hootsuite that Hootsuite did not develop themselves. So somebody else developed it. So Hootsuite doesn't technically support it, but they allow you to integrate and interface with these apps.
And you use those apps because
Because it makes everything easier to have it all in one place. All your
Gotcha.
social, all your
Okay,
blogging, all your
okay.
sharing in one spot.
okay.
Okay. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys about something else. And that would be analytics.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is it higher? Oh, there it is. Thank you. Trying to look at two screens at once. So, analytics on Hootsuite, basic analytics are free. Detailed analytics cost money. The free ones are okay if you just need something at a glance. And so, for example, we'll look at the TechPHX analytics. And this is the TechPHX Facebook page. And it will just tell me at a glance how many likes, how many are new. This is the date, so how many new since November 3rd, how many people are talking about us, and our reach. So our reach has gone down since then, but that's okay, because people are already here, but they were talking about it earlier, but they're not talking about it now because they're here. So you can see, like, if there's a spike, you're going to say, well, I need to log into Facebook, look at my insights, what caused the spike, why do I suddenly have like 40 new people following me, or if there's like a real dip and everybody left, you're like, what did I say to piss them off? So just at a glance, it gives you real quick like what your stats are. Again, they're not as detailed as Facebook Insights or like Google Analytics. I'm spoiled on Google Analytics, they're awesome. But at a glance, it's free, it gives you a quick beat, it's all in one place. You can monitor if anything drastic is going on.
This is an awesome tool.
I'm telling you, it's free for the first 5 accounts.
Yeah.
And
Thank you so much.
no problem.
This has been the best little talk of
Really?
the whole thing.
I'm so
Yes.
glad. I wasn't
It was
sure.
one of my 10
Like I said, I'm on Twitter. If you come across any issues or questions, just shoot me a
Okay,
tweet.
can I ask another really dumb question?
Okay.
Tell me about a Twitter handle. What does that mean?
That's
and
like your
what-
name.
Okay, you just use your name? Is that
You
what
can
you
use
should
the name of your business. You can use TeddyBear63. It's just like your name on Twitter, like your handle, like truckers use handles.
Okay, so then because Twitter is probably the first one I'm going to try.
It's the best one, in my opinion. I get
Okay.
50% of my clients from Twitter.
And but they're only like short little snippets.
That's
right?
all you need. You're not trying to sell anyone on the first tweet. It's not a one-night stand. It's a long-term relationship. You got to talk to them and communicate with them over a long period of time.
And cuddle.
And cuddle.
HR Commander.
What's that?
You want to set one up for HR Commander.
You're amazing.
Oh, thanks. Like I said, I wasn't sure anyone would be interested in
Oh
this.
no, this is fantastic. I'm so interested.
Oh, wow.
My name is Rhonda and I'm also a Cronkite. I'm actually there for a 10-month fellowship.
Oh, wait, are you one of the Humphrey Fellows?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
So it's great to meet you and I look forward to continuing the conversation.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I love our Humphrey Fellows. Like, I've gotten to know so many of them over the past, 2 years.
She's in journalism too.
Yes, I heard at
In
Cronkite.
fact, there's so many of us with social media interests that I think, I don't know if you'd be available to do maybe a session with us.
I would
Can we
love
talk
to.
about that? Okay.
Sure, but you don't have to give me more information because I don't know what you want me to talk about. Oh, these go in a little jar and a table at the end of the hallway, and you win things with them. Thanks, Rhonda. Okay, let me just log out of this, and I'll be out of your hair, Kevin. I swear.
So is Twitter really easy to register and stuff?
Yes.
And
Yes.
you just pick a handle and then you start
People
talking.
overcomplicate these things. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
And then you just start talking to your little.
Well, you want to follow some people. I follow local people and then people in my industry. So those are the people I would follow. Oh wait, I don't want to do that. There's my YouTube. Oh, thanks. I'm glad. I think you're the youngest person to come.